This very year has so much promise, and you are blessed to be here because what's coming in this year for you is going to be mind blowing. And like I told a friend of mine, we all have a clean sheet and we have the pen in our hands. We have the chance to draw how we want the year to be. And more importantly, on this project, there's so much coming for you. And I'm happy you are here at this point in time. Wherever you started from, this is just going to be something else and something much bigger. So let me pick a few names first. I welcome my co-host onto um, the call this evening. I'll be doing this with one of our leaders, in fact, two of our leaders, and in fact, some other leaders will come in, but predominantly I'll be doing this with Mr. Henry Calvin Birch and Auntie Vera. Auntie Vera will join us very soon. Calvin, I know whether you can unmute and show your camera if you're ready to speak. Let me welcome a few people whilst you do that. I see Morgan from Accra. Morgan, you're welcome. Gloria, you're welcome. Fred from DC. Oh, you're just here. You're welcome. Belinda from Accra. You're welcome. Nana from Accra. You're welcome. Good to see you. Geoffrey, you're welcome from Nungwa. Ken from UK. You're welcome. Awula from Michelle Camp. You're also welcome. If you're here, kindly put it on the team page that we are live. Some people just miss it. They logged it into their things to do today, but for some reason they may have not have seen that it's 7 o'clock and we've taken off. So kindly put we are live on the group page so others can also join us tonight. I'm doing that. I hope you can do that. Calvin, you're welcome. Any opening remarks for the team before we get into all that we've prepared for this evening's presentation? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You want to start the recording now, or it's going to be later?
Let me start the recording now. Thank you.
So maybe welcome us again as you.
I started the live. I didn't start the the Zoom recording. So I think the live is still
Okay,
running.
okay, great.
The YouTube live is running, yeah.
So big welcome to everyone tonight, and a happy new year. I believe is in order, and yes, Dr. Hansen did mention that is the first team training of the year 2026, and we are privileged to be a part of it. And it's not just going to be one of those trainings we mentioned. Is a time I believe we have enter um a new level in this business. Is the moment we have to reset, to realign, and to get ourselves going for the next year. Is interesting, is exciting. We will be, I believe, quickly looking back on the things that we um, we went through last year and what can be better for us this year. And we um, have some exciting, information to um, share today. Everyone on this call that will be paying attention will not leave tonight without something. I want us to pay keen attention to tonight's presentation. Please pull a paper and pen and be focused, be ready to receive, be ready to share. Let's be as much as possible interactive when it's time. The microphones, I think, are not inactive now, but we can contribute by text messages, by the reactions,
Questions.
whatever it is. So let's get ready to rumble. Let's say that. Are you ready to rumble? So welcome everybody. Please take it over, Dr. Anson.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And thanks for your opening remarks. I think before we get into the nitty-gritties, I think I can see some top leaders here too. I think it's a good time for everybody to hear something fresh from the leaders who are here. I think I see your plus one. Reverend Bijou is here. I hope she can unmute also. Reverend Bijou, it's good to have you on the call tonight. It's just the first meeting for the entire team. So just like Calvin did, I would love to hear your opening message, maybe a New Year's message before we jump into the meat of the I think things we have planned for the day. Are you able to unmute, please? I can't see Auntie Vera on the call yet.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr.
All right, let me
Hansen.
unpin you.
Good evening, everyone.
See you. Good evening. Good evening, Reverend Bijou. Let me find
Okay.
you. Where are you?
I hope everybody can hear me.
There you are. Yes, let me pin you so they can see you. Yeah, there you are.
Okay. So it's a pleasure for me to be on this for this evening. Good evening, everyone, and Happy New Year to everybody on the call. I believe this year 2026 is going to be a year with a difference in our personal lives first, that will transcend into our career, into our business. GB, to be more precise. Three key charges I would want to highlight for the year. The first one is make sure you use the product yourself. Always go into your back office. Always ensure that you have everything backed up beautifully. Appoint yourself daily, if possible, with your back office with GotBackup. Because you cannot do something, you cannot tell people to do something that you are not doing yourself. So if you eat well, you can recommend that same food. So if every day you are using your GotBackup yourself, it will become very, very easy. 2026, please just endeavor to do that. Number two, let's try as much as possible. In fact, let's be a discipline to be consistent with whatever we are doing, with ourselves, with GotBackup. Be real with yourself. Discipline yourself. This morning I was listening to one man of God who was talking about discipline, that self-imposed restrictions. Be disciplined, be consistent, be disciplined with your consistency in 2026, because it's the consistency that builds up success. So it's very important. Number three, let's lead with integrity. Very, very important. Let's lead with integrity and with character. Very, very important. If you have two people in your team, please let the system be so clear. Let our team members follow the system. And if we do not do that with integrity and with character, then we are failing the people we are working with. It's very, very important. These are the three things that I think I want to highlight that I believe will help all of us to be able to make it in 2026. And my daughter was making a statement. It is true, Mommy, that in principle, if you want God to help you, then you have to play your own part. Then God will also play his part. Exactly. Yes. For me, this business, I cannot divorce God from my business or from my career personally. So please, let me again say here that do not divorce God from GotBackup. Do not think you are putting in your own effort. And when you wake up, the first thing you reach out for is your phone and you start texting the team all over the place. Pray, make time, ask God, even what you tell your team or what you do for the day, get the direction and the guidance first from God so that you don't use your wisdom alone. Let God guide you. So when it's like that, your effort becomes effortless and doors open. On this note, thank you and welcome to 2026, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Dr. Hansen.
Thank you so much, Reverend Bijou. Thank you so much for those words. I hope we all got them right on point, and
Thank
I
you, too.
couldn't even belabor the point even anymore. Like, you see, sometimes you think you're just here for a business, but you're actually plugged into a community. You're not just here to make money. You're here to learn and grow and make money. And these are some things that you will not hear from any. Sometimes you never hear it on any other quarters if you are not plugged into the right spaces. So use the app, be disciplined, lead with integrity, and put God in all the things that you do. Thank you so much, Reverend Bijou. I sincerely appreciate that. So, just like Reverend Bijou has said, we would like to jump into some should I call it the mindset for this project? Okay. How many of us should I say I don't know whether to say you got on the project for the service only. Maybe you can put a one in the chat. You're here for the service only. This is the first team meeting. You join GotBackup for the service only. You can put a one in the chat. But if you're here for the service, the business, maybe you can put a two in the chat so we can program the conversations well. If you're here for the two, maybe put the two in the chat. Let me see how many twos are coming up. And I'm hoping to see at least 20 responses um in the chat. So at least 20 responses. I can see some responses coming. Oh, Ken and Jenny, but yeah, welcome to the conversation. Okay, I see some twos coming up. Two, 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 two. If you don't put a two in the chat, I'll call your name to put your response in the chat. This time everybody has to be interactive, no hiding. The silence is not helping people to learn and grow. Let me see. I've not seen some people's twos. Who haven't I seen? I've not seen. Is it Lanji Charlotte? Charlotte, I've not seen your response. Geoffrey, I've not seen your response.
I'm
Gloria.
having problem. Mhm.
Oh, okay.
With
You could
my
type
chat.
in the chat. Okay, Reverend Bijou's two. Diamond is here. Diamond. Business and service 222. We are welcome. Diamond, you're welcome. All right. So I can see a number of twos, which means all of us, majority of us here are for the two things. The service and the business of GotBackup, which let me put my two there in case you think I am not a two. Let me put my two in there. So we're all on the same page. So we are all CEOs of this project. Once you are here and you are here for the two, that makes you a CEO and a leader just by being here and being on this call. And that takes a different mindset shift from what we have been used to. I got onto this project also with a certain mindset, and I had to grow my mindset by interacting with the team I got to meet when I came in here. And it's very important. I mean, I can't get too much into it. Calvin describes it much better than I would do. So I'll let Calvin speak from this point on the mindset for this project, and then I'll be back. So Calvin, over to you. Thanks.
Thanks, Doug. Thank you so much. So once again, welcome everyone. And it was it was a brilliant opening remarks or message from Reverend Bijou, and I fully identify with that message. And we will be expanding on that delivery actually, because it's part of the plan today. So as I mentioned to this, it's going to be a moment or a time for us to realign, to reset, and get ourselves on the launch pad to go out there. Whatever we desire in this business, I think I said something much earlier and drop it in the different platform. But just for the sake of some that did not see it, it's still, I will repeat it. Whatever we desire in this business or on this project is all connected to us showing up every time, staying teachable, and then plugging in consistently to something like this. What is going to be the presentation? What is going to be training? it's connected to that. We are champions, we are CEOs, we're leaders. We don't need to wait for a perfect condition. We need to create them, create the momentum. And we want to do that from the beginning of the year. And we want to be present at all time. Okay. So the insight that we want to gain tonight could just create some clarity for us. It could be the strategy. It could be the spark that's going to move our business to the next level. Whether on this call you are a bronze, or you are a copper, you are silver, gold, platinum, sapphire, emerald, ruby, or any of the diamonds. It could be you could get something that can take you to the next level. And we'll be talking about some retreats and some other thing that will be coming this year. So this year is very promising, very, very promising. So don't miss what could be a shift, to take you to the next level, to change the trajectory for you. So this evening, we want to remind ourselves. A question was asked: where are we? What's our identity? What I'm talking about is: are we just a product customer, or we are just here for the service, or we are also interested in the business? Now, tonight, if you are just a service or a product customer, of course, you will get some things from tonight's presentation. However, the focus will be on strategic partnership, will be on strategic partners, okay? And but that doesn't, I'm not saying this to indicate that the product customer, or if you're a product customer, you are not important. We are going to have some technical trainings which will speak mainly on the service, okay, and how you can make maximum use of it. But tonight it's going to be a blend of the two, but mainly with focus on the strategic partners. Okay. So anytime we could do a reset in our business, in whatever business we are doing, but we are looking tonight, we're talking about GotBackup, okay? GotBackup, GBU for short. We are trying to, it's a new year, so it usually provides a new opportunity, and it is in place and is in line to do something anew, to do something better, to do something different, okay? Because the year is fresh, so it promises something, okay? But could we have changed the way we are working in July? Yes, we could have. In October? Yes, we could have. In November? Yes, we could have. December? Yes. Anytime is a good time. Once you realize, hey, you're not on the right track, it's best you reset and then, go on the journey, continue with the journey. So we call this engagement today the journey of the affiliates. Now, who is an affiliate? When you got signed up as an affiliate, you got an agreement with the company. And I wrote something. We have, as an affiliate, we have a moral obligation to take the product or service to the world. We have a moral obligation, so we can do it so proudly. And guess what, guys? We have something so unique. When I was checking, I saw that what we are doing, no other institution, company, entity in the world is doing it. No other. You can check. Now, is there someone doing cloud computing, cloud services? Yes, they are. Are there other institutions, entities that's doing direct selling, network marketing, multi-level marketing? There are thousands of them. Is there one that is into cloud service and offering strategic partnership on top of that? The answer is no. Numero uno. GotBackup is the only one. Only GotBackup. So it's a unique service that GotBackup is offering. A cloud service which they are offering the world. And we have gone into an agreement with them, and we have the moral obligation to spread this to the world. And GotBackup has also has an obligation to share profits with us. Okay, so one key thing we need to know this. If we are strategic partners, we need to know this. We need to know our mandate. We need to know our commission. You know, the Reverend started with something. So you remember, so you know the Great Commission, right? The Great Commission, where when Christ came and he sent out his disciples, he gave them. Reverend can do this better than me, and give them the Great Commission, right? To win souls. So we should know, and every disciple will need to know what the Great Commission is to be able to make any impact. Now, anything short of that, you will be under delivering, or you could be hitting the wall, or you may not make the necessary impact. So in GotBackup, on this project, we need to be clear on what our commission is, what our mandate is, what our objective will be. And what is it? Is to go out there and spread it with the word. Spread the service, the product with the word. Because the word needs this. If you're on this call and you still don't understand the cloud service and how promising it is, I will encourage you to do that. Go to Google, go to ChatGPT, go to whatever you can, and type in cloud service or cloud storage benefits, or where is the cloud market going? How promising it is? Whatever, those questions, anything around that, just ask, and you will get an understanding of where this is going. That is why we don't need to joke with this, because it's really big. So guys, let's get ready. Let's last year, people were new on this project. Of course, we may have some new people on the project. What we're going to do, we don't want you to make the mistakes we have made over the months and over the years. So we want to take our experience and share it and make sure that we do things properly in 2026. Okay, so we want to reset, we want to realign. And I was so glad to hear Reverend Abiju coming with the, you need to understand with the product bit, understand what the product is, and get and know what it is. And that we have on the flyer that we put out, I don't know whether I could share this, which talked about understanding the GBU project. The first talk about the mindset. Mindset, let me see, let's share this. So as you go, I'm sorry, taking time, share. Where are you? Using one of my slides here, so I'm sorry. Okay. Yeah. So this talked about the mindset, and then the understanding the GotBackup project. So we first need to have a setting mindset, a setting attitude in whatever we're doing, especially if you are an affiliate of GotBackup or you are a strategic partner. Okay, we need to understand that GotBackup has a service and has a product, which we are aware of. But if we also want to do the business and go out with a mandate as strategic partner of GotBackup, we need to adopt a certain attitude towards this. So this is business. There are people on the project. I know most people on this project are doing this part-time, sometime, and so people are tempted not to put in everything, okay, not to approach it as real business, okay? But we should understand this is a business, because this business or this project we are on has the potential of making anyone on this call tonight or that will be hearing this message or be a part of this training or manage to get the content of this training. This project has the potential of making you earn far, far more than what you are earning now from your regular job. It has it. Already on this project that is only 3 years, less than 3 years old, obviously we have people that are earning minimum, yes, some 3 digits, okay, 3 digits. Some are making 4 digits, okay. A few are making 5 digits. Someone will be asking, 3 digits? What is 3 digits, 4 digits, 5 digits you're talking about? Let me break it down, okay. The lowest 3 digits is $100, $100, and what we're talking about is the US dollars, okay. How much did you pay for the service? $100. And if you have people on this project that is making $100 every month, minimum 3 digits, $100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 900 or 9 something is the highest 3 digits, right? Is it worth it? It is. It's a service you are benefiting from. Okay, we'll come there very shortly. I just want to clear the part on how we think sometimes towards the project and towards the business. Okay, so $100, $200, $300, $400. Trust me, there are people on this call, or that will be, yes, on this call, whatever time, whether it's live or you are this the recording you're watching, there are people that don't make $900 equivalent in a month, that don't make even $500 equivalent in a month, equivalent CDs in a month, okay? Some people don't even make $300 in a month from their real time, even 12 hours, okay? But do they appear on time to work? Yes. To wake up early and go into crazy traffic in the morning to be there, okay? And and they do the assignment that have been given to them, and they do that for 6 days, 5 days in a week, and for some even 7 days in a week. And at the end of the month, they get paid probably $300, $400, $500 a month. I know some make a lot more on this project than that, okay? But there are also people on this project that make 4-digit check. 4-digit, I'm talking about the lowest 4 digits I'm talking about will be $1,000 US. $1,000 US is how much right now? Is 12,000 Ghana cedis. Okay, for others who are not Ghanaians on this call, $1,000 is $1,000. Okay, and there are people making minimum of that the 4-digit we're talking about, $1,000. Some are making 2,000. Some are making 3,000. Some are making 4,000. I'm sure you have seen some of the snippets of random commissions that have been shown. We show it sometimes in our presentations. You've seen a commission of $5,000 from someone, 6,000 something, 7,000. You have even seen 10,000 someone has made from GotBackup, whether it had been accumulated over a few months, it doesn't matter, or whether it was just 1 month commission. Backup paid that? Yes. How much did that person commit, or how much did they use to start the project? $100. And then their affiliate fee. And come on, and they are making 1,000, 2,000, 5,000. This is what this industry is about. This is what the business is about. I was over the weekend, I was privileged. I was privileged to see the commission that leader had earned for the month. Guys, it was a 4-digit income, 4 digits, and it was not the lower 4 digits. The lower 4 digits would be 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. They're all 4 digits, right? But this 4 digits was the top 4 digits. So when you're getting out of 4 digits, you're going like 7,000, 8,000, 9,000. When you hit now at 9,000 something, then you go into 5 digits. And this commission I saw, I was privileged to see this along with my wife, so she can attest. It was a high 4-digit commission that this leader earned for the month. Come on, this is where we are. And how old is the project we're talking about? It with less than 90,000 subscribers. Can you imagine what commissions will be? And the numbers that we're talking about, from 90,000, 100,000, when it hits 500,000, what could be the income of some of us on this project? That will stay the course. It will be so unfortunate that people who are on this call right now, or even people who may come later, and they will drop off this. Guys, this is not going to be easy. Your job you are doing that gives you $500, $1,000, $1,500 or $5,000. Is it easy? It's not. We should not expect this to be easy. We need to know that in as much as we've been giving the mandate to go, the moral obligations to take our product and service all over the world or to the rest of the world, there will be people who will reject us. As much as we would love everybody to get on board, some people won't. We need to know that. So when they reject us, it's not the end of the world. I use the Great Commission again. The disciples were giving the Great Commission. Go out there, all right? Did people reject them? Yes. Have people stopped? No, they have not. But the commission is still happening. Okay. I'm sorry, I went spiritual a little on you guys, but I am just trying to tell, even that, I'm just trying to say, even the gospel, you know, as good as it may be, is being rejected. It's rejected. So what about cloud storage? What about our product, our service? Okay, it's very good. We know this is where the rest of the world is going to, but people are still rejecting that. All right. So but guess what? The rejection today is not permanent, because there are people who will say no today, but tomorrow, remember, circumstances is not permanent. They could change, and they will need this. At a time they had, let me give a typical an example, a scenario. You may go to someone today and talk about a cloud service, you know, getting 6 terabytes of cloud space, the family pack, and they say, oh no, not interested, because my company is giving me 5 terabytes for free. All right, or 3 terabytes for free. 1 year later, this person is no longer with that company. And guess what? Those are all goodies that you enjoy. Sometimes some people, they even enjoy cars. They enjoy houses. When they leave the institution, guess what? Those things are taken away. And the person that did not need accommodation, suddenly, oh, they need to find a place to stay with their family. It's the same thing here. They may not need accommodation now up in the cloud. Circumstances could change, and they will be needing your warehouse you told them about in the cloud. And then you become you will become a savior for them. So this is where we are. This is what we have, guys. And let's go out with confidence and change the story. But a key thing we have to keep in mind whilst we do this, of course, we may not have achieved what we wanted to achieve last year because of many things. We made many mistakes, so we have to change things. Okay. One of the first things we will need to do, we will need to know how to do, is to understand our project properly and to understand our service. Okay, and make the maximum use of the cloud service. What many of us have been doing, we get people on the projects, on the GotBackup service, all right? We don't ensure that they are properly plugged into the cloud service. They understand everything. They have started with their backup up with them. We don't ensure, we don't understand whether this person is a product person, you know, mainly for the product or for the service, or this is a person who wants to do the business. So we've decided this year we're not going to go that route. We're going to deal with people. We're going to engage people on the level, on where they are. If you are a product, we will deal with you on that level. We will focus our attention, and we would tailor our conversation, our engagement on products. Okay, so if you are one of my product person and you at this point you are not, I'm not ready for the business, no problem. I'm not going to push you. I will give you updates on the product, make sure that your cloud service is working properly, your migration from Google to cloud to GotBackup. You're doing that properly. Sharing your terabytes of space with your family, you know how to do that, and all of those things. The engagement should be there. When it comes to business, oh, are you a Bronx now? No. When are you going to become a corporate? No, that's not our conversation. We could be wasting a lot of time. We have wasted a lot of time on that, on people who are not business ready. All right. Not that they will never be ready when it comes to business, but at this point in time, they're not. So the communication to people who want to understand the product will be different. So the communication to strategic partners will be both service products and it's going to be business engagement. Okay. I know there's a thin line because like, why you didn't push me? Why you didn't tell me to do this? But we could spoil the relationship if we keep pushing a business, a product-oriented person or a service person to do the business. Okay, we could spoil the relationship. We keep pushing them. They are not ready to become a silver or a copper. Okay, and we're pushing them to be. So we want to do things a little different, and all of those trainings we are working on different models that will explain many of these things in details. So you are going to understand the project this year much better. We're going to know what the first things we should be doing, and when you get started on the project, what you should do. So having said that, I will want to turn over to Dr. Hansen, who will typically, there's a lot in this area that one needs to know, but we don't have time to go through all of technical things. But a few things that you should not miss once you get a person to sign up on the GotBackup project. Okay, so Dr. Hansen, take it from here.
Right. Thank you so much, Calvin. Thank you so much. I was even taking notes listening to you, and I hope everybody was also taking notes listening. This is literally the foundation you need to start and restart. It doesn't matter where you are on the project, whether you've been here just a month, a week, 2 months, almost a year. These are the things that you need to do to restart. Because this time, if you've been here, you are starting from experience. Some things that didn't work already, you're letting them go. And one thing I love, and I've always loved about this industry, is the support that we get from leaders. Like Calvin said, there are some things that we have done that did not work. You don't have to go through that route. You are going to put out what works and the system that is going to give you the growth. And like you said, we're going to focus on those who want to do this. There's a character you need for this. You need to be ready, coachable, humble, hungry, ready to do this. We are not going to force you to be ready. When you're ready to do it, you are ready to plug in. And like Calvin rightly said, we are going to put some systems in place so that everybody will just use the same system that works. At any point in time, you get someone on board, you plug the person into the same system that works. Because you yourself are going to go through that same system to become the person who can hand it over to the next person. The industry, there are just a few things that we do, and we do that over and over and over again. And it's with your doing over and over again that you get better at doing this well. And if you're ready for it, I think we should get some responses from the chat. If you're ready for what's coming for 2026, because it's a whole package for your own success. And this is on the auspices of being in this team. I know there are other activities happening on the general team, but we have our children here. I mean, Calvin keeps saying I'm the great grandma of this genealogy. And on this tree, you have grandmas, aunties, uncles, everybody ready to make you succeed. I don't know whether I'm on. My thing is loading here. Can you hear me, please? If you're ready
Yes,
for what's
yes,
coming,
yes. Can hear
perhaps
you.
put a reaction on the chat before we get into the nitty-gritties of the updates I have for you. If you are ready for this, just put some comment in the chat. So I know you're not just listening, you're actually participating in this. Zoom has a funny way of getting people to log in and you can't tell whether people are really paying attention. If you are paying attention to this and you heard what Calvin said, please put some reactions in there. Okay, I've seen Fredson, I've seen Genevieve, I've seen Esther. Hey Esther, this is your emoji there. All right, I've seen um a birch emoji come up. Thank you. Any further reactions before I bring what's coming up? Esther, ready. Good. So we are moving to a new dimension this time. We are all geared up. Thank you so much for your reactions. I know I can see you guys are all alive and are we good. Phenomenal things are happening this year. I'm gonna take it from um the global stage, then we'll see what's happening in Ghana. Then we come to, I think we've spoken about what we'll be doing on our team here, right? So let me start from the global stage. And I hope you are on the call this weekend. There are so many meetings, and we realize some people get lost in where should I be and where should I take my prospects, where should I take my team members, which ones are for members, which ones are for prospects. If you pay attention on the group pages, which I'll say you should pay keen attention on, I mean, a lot of information happens there, a lot of learning happens there, a lot of growth happens there if you are plugged in. And if you are plugged in and you are growing, that's the same system you're going to use to grow the person that you are going to bring on. Because, like we said, each person here is a leader, and you can only lead by leading yourself first. When you lead yourself first, you can lead other people, and it comes by your engagement. So, let me talk about the meetings that happen. So, should I start from Mondays? Okay. So let me go through the schedule for the week, on the business all around. Perhaps you should take notes and then you know where to plug your people in. So generally, on Mondays, we have team training here. Copper Smiths, we have team training, and it's consistently every Monday. Every Monday, something of value will be taught here, something technical, something on the journey. All these the ways to win that we have now are going to put together for you to learn. They are going to be taught here every Monday. So you should never miss a Monday training. You should never ever miss a Monday training. On Tuesdays there's a team training on the Ghana stage, the Ghana team training on Tuesdays. Wednesdays, we are going to have our own presentation for our own people. I mean, there's the other presentation happening for the Ghana group, but we want to do one for our own because we know the value our own carry, and we have heard from your voices. We hear it in the back conversations. You prefer us presenting for your prospects, and there are super presenters on here, and we will do our own presentations on Wednesdays. We are hoping to put both training, I think both training and presentations are going to be at 8 p.m. each day. So at 8 p.m. something is happening that you must plug in. So it's 8 p.m. 8 p.m. on Monday, 8 p.m. on Wednesday. Mondays are training for team members. It's for you, your growth, you and your team member that you brought on, your growth. Wednesdays are for you and your prospects. There's something about presentations that, look, if you are not joining yourself, you won't be learning. It makes the conversation difficult. So whenever there's a presentation, be there and be there with a guest. When I started this, I was told if you come alone, you learn. If you come with a guest, you learn whilst you earn. You get a double when you come with a guest. So it doesn't have to be, even one person is good enough. Two people, but I mean, try push to get your friends to come hear this. It's when they are educated that they can make an informed decision. So that's for Wednesdays. Thursdays, there's a technical meeting. There's a technical presentation by one of the leaders, Boss Lady Enyunyam. There's a technical presentation, learn about the lead capture system and all of that on that call. But some of that content we will teach here on the Mondays also, but it's open for you to join in there on the Wednesdays. Fridays, there's a presentation again. Fridays, there's another online presentation. at 7. I hope I got the time right. At 7. It's hosted by Boss Lady Enyo and our own Reverend Bijou. And I think nowadays they got some other leaders to join on that call. So you can get your guests and prospects on Friday evening presentations. So presentations, you have two in the weekday, Wednesday night and then Friday night. And there's a Saturday night you could listen to it if the quality is good for you. You could plug your people in there for Saturday night also. And then Sundays are in-person meetings. It's easier for those in Ghana and Accra physically to meet. But if you have friends and relatives who live in Accra, Ghana, and you're not here, you should still plug them in. Just tell them where we are to come and meet us there. Because nobody's going to take your prospects. You're just going to present for your prospect. This is a team project. And when they're ready to sign up, it's you they'll call and thank you for showing them where they can get the information they needed to and the clarity they needed. Because magic happens at the in-person meetings, guys. It is magical. And if you've never attended it, guys, you are missing out. You and your prospects are missing out. You should be there consistently. If you can't make every Sunday, at least choose one Sunday in a month or 2 Sundays in a month to be there. But every Sunday, at least have some guests there ready to hear about the project for Sundays. Hey, I jumped to Sundays. Saturdays, I miss Saturdays. Saturdays, we have trainings, either a training or a presentation by CEO himself, especially when there's an update coming up. So last Saturday was CEO himself, and I'll talk about what he spoke about. So Saturdays we have trainings consistently, Saturday afternoons, and depend on the timing, the Eastern time, it's mostly that 2 or 3 p.m., whether it's +1 or -1, but it will be announced. So long as you are engaging on the page, you every morning when you wake up, just say good morning, some information flow. What's happening today? Is there presentation today? Don't hide. Just be visible and you get supported. It's those who become visible who get the support. If you hide, you will not get support. And the page is for all of us. It's not for only Boss Calvin or Auntie Vera or Reverend Bijou or for leaders to be posting there. You're also there. If you have questions, you have contributions, you have value to share, don't hide. Just put it out there and we all learn from each other. So that's what happens across the week. I hope we all got when we can plug our friends into presentations and when there are trainings for us to go learn from. Okay. So those are the activities for the week. But on Mondays on this team, you get to learn from us, the core things that are making us win. And don't miss a Monday and don't miss a Wednesday night presentation, especially when it's happening for this team, this particular team, the Coppersmiths team. All right. So a bit of global updates. How many of us have created our fan page, our Facebook fan page? I think you may have heard Facebook fan page, Facebook fan. How many of us have successfully created our Facebook fan page? Because something big is coming on that level. How many of us have? Perhaps you can raise your hand or put some reactions in the chat for me. So our CEO noticed that there's so much leverage we can get on the social media platforms away from the traditional way of doing this project well. Realize that instead of having to always have to speak to people before they respond to your invitation, the algorithm of the social media platforms respond to a system that works, which he has been trying for about 2 months or so now, from I think somewhere in November was when he started trying it on a Facebook fan page. And currently in that space, people who create content are being rewarded by the algorithm. So if you don't like showing your face and you are not creating content and you're a content consumer, but you would want to put some things out there, they are going to make it easy for you to put some content out there that you can leverage from. So now rather than going to look, people are attracted to what you are posting. So it's imperative that you have your Facebook fan page created ASAP. I put a link on the group page I think I put it twice or so, perhaps over the last week, once every week or so. But we'll post it again to create a Facebook fan page. Or Calvin, we should do a training on how to create the fan page. Because I think he is getting ready to launch the affiliate independent system. Sorry, please come again. On that
Yes, I
system,
think we should.
yeah, on that
A
system,
training
perhaps maybe
exclusive.
Exclusive for that there. All right, we should do that. So on that system, there are videos they have used that already draw the algorithm to them. It gets people interested, hundreds of people interested in a day, which you can lead to your organization and convert. He was able to make, I think, over 30K US in 4 weeks of doing that. So he knows it works. And he's willing to give us that system to use. But you need to have a social media handle. I mean, beyond Facebook fan page, you should get at least an Instagram, a TikTok. Sorry. He even advised a LinkedIn and a YouTube. So open them. Just open them. The content you need to create is already provided, and they're going to hand it over to you to just post it in a way that the algorithm can pick on it and draw people to you so that your business will grow in this year 2026, because social media is growing businesses faster than the traditional way we do things. We are not putting our traditional way away, but we are adding something else to it to make it even much better. So if you haven't created yours yet, I don't know what we're going to do about any office. I can't think on the spot right now how to help it. We'll put a video out there. If you're not successful, just comment on the page that you've not been able to do it. Then we'll see how to support you to do it. Because you can do it on your phone and you can do it on your laptop. They are two different, the interfaces look different, but it's the same process of creating an additional page. And then you can get the system running. As soon as they launch it, you'll be ready to also hook it onto your system. And this is just massive growth. Because I even learned just this weekend that Facebook has started paying people who create content, because there are a lot more content consumers than content creators. So if you come up as a content creator, which is what holds the social media system together and the algorithms running, they're willing to pay you. So, I mean, this is just income you make on the side, even beyond and beside, over and beyond what GotBackup is giving you. So this is like something that you would need. And I think we should all plug into this, learn it, because the system, the time you are in, social media is running everything. If you're not there yet, you'll be missing out on the easy ways of doing things and getting additional income, because I mean that's what we are all here for besides that, because that additional income is translated to impact in the other way, and you should be looking forward to that. So that's the one thing that's coming up on the global stage. Okay. Any questions about that, you can put it in the chat box. I would attend to it. And then on the Ghana page, on the Ghana side of things, we, amongst all the countries in the world doing GotBackup, out of all the 164 countries, Ghana has gotten the go ahead to plan and host a diamond retreat. What does that mean? If by the end of, I think the target is by October, if you've hit diamond, you've qualified for the diamond retreat. What comes into that? It's an all expenses paid weekend away for you and your significant other, all covered by your GotBackup, and it's a retreat. And I think we can all get it done. It's just January. I think we have to teach Complan too. We will do that. So you know how to maximize this. Diamonds retreat is happening at the end of the year. Qualification is by October, and you can be a diamond by October. I mean, one of our team members, 43 days, the guy became a diamond, 43 days. So, I mean, using the systems that are going to be put in place to push you even there faster. That's the first one. The second one is the leadership training. So we're planning a leadership training. Okay, I think it's going to happen next month or so, but it will be communicated. This is to teach you the fundamentals of leadership, and it goes beyond leadership in GotBackup, because the principles of leadership is, it cuts across every area. I don't know whether it is business or wherever you find yourself, the same principles apply. So it's just pouring out that information, that knowledge, that building up to you, so you can use it not only for your GotBackup business, but for you to become a better person. Because one thing we realized is there's something that's there's so many things I like about being part of GotBackup. One thing that we don't have much in our part of the world is the mentorship. People don't get mentored to become what they aspire to be. You have all the tools and resources, but how to put it together. We are trying to see whether we can start that with GotBackup. This will be the first one. If it's successful, then we can replicate it several times in a year and then put a plan to how to do that. There's a team day out coming. Like we did the Pediasa walk up the hill. We're planning a team day out. I think I need to mute someone. Okay. We are planning a team day out, okay? A day out for the team to meet together and learn from each other and share fellowship. This is a virtual project, so most times you don't get to meet, and if you don't come for in person, you might not know or physically know the people that you are in the business with. So that is also coming up. And then emphasis on Sunday presentations and the need, the importance of us being there. I think just these are a few things that came off my head to update you on, to let you know this year is truly, truly coming up with a lot for you if you would pay attention, plug in, do the activities. Like Reverend Bijou said in the beginning, we all pray for better. God gets involved when we start taking the actions. We get his attention with our prayers. We get his involvement with our actions. So this year is action. Don't sit and say you can't get the help. Help is available, and you shouldn't do this project alone. If you're just starting, speak to the one who registered you, speak to a leader, ask the questions, get engaged, and get ready to learn. Learning is the most important part of this. Once you've learned and honed the skills, nothing else can shake you again. Your belief, and stay connected to the fire. The description is we are at camp. We are working on something. If you step away from the fire, you'll be cold. It's a cold winter out there. Be close to the fire. That's where the energy and everything you need is. I think I'll pause here, and we had a demo to show you on two things. How to register someone. This question keeps coming up here. My card, I can't register someone with a card. The person doesn't have a card. The person has a Momo. How do I register someone with Momo? How do you do it? There's a system in place for that, and Calvin will demonstrate how to do that for you to see. People can register on Momo and with Visa card, but as much as possible, I'll say try and get a Visa card in the system, because you would need to do this for somebody else too after it's been done for you. And let's just demonstrate it now so you don't miss a registration because you didn't know how to do this and the system was not available for you. Oh, Calvin has fallen off. I think Calvin has fallen off the call. Okay, no, he's still here. Calvin, can you hear me, please? Okay. All right. So I think whilst we wait for Calvin to come. So you see, most times when you have gotten someone ready to go with you, the next thing is, so how do I register? And ideally, I hope we all know our personal links. Okay. You register someone with your own personal link. And if the person has cash, the personal link takes the Visa card, but you can create an internal wallet system in your backup system, a prepaid registration link for the person. Where, for instance, for those in Ghana, let me just describe the process like a friend just did. So the person sends you Momo, and using, there's GIPS, which allows you to connect your bank to Momo. You transfer from your Momo to your bank account, the card that is linked in your system. If you can't do it, they've even made it very easy now. You can send it to your app line, someone in your genealogy, and the person will send it directly to your internal wallet. When it gets there, Calvin demonstrates the next steps to you when you have the funds in your system. Please watch it carefully. It's very simple and straightforward. It doesn't delay registration. It doesn't limit you to how many you can do in a day. This has been one of the solutions we asked for, and they made it happen for us. So, Calvin, over to you.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Hans. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can see the screen too.
Okay, good. It's a delay reaction, so that's why I'm taking some time. Okay, so folks, first of all, let me
I think you are breaking a bit. No, you are breaking, and we can't hear you now. Are you still there? Hello? Um, okay. All right, let me. Calvi, can you hear me, please? I hope I can. Okay. Guys, give us a minute, okay? We'll be with you shortly. We need you to see this done so that you can also start practicing it and using it to speed run your project ASAP. Okay, let me pick this question in the chat. Can someone pay by PayPal instead by in bank? I'm not sure, but I know the cards that work Visa, MasterCard, and American Express. Those three cards work. I am not sure about PayPal. And you could also register with crypto. Yeah, you can register with crypto also, but I'm not sure about PayPal. Yeah. Um, okay, so it seems Calvin has fallen off. Let me just do a call quickly, find out what's happening on his end, whether I can do that's for us to all see. What's happening? Okay, all right. He's reconnecting, so good. What's this? Kido. But if you have any questions, you need for any clarity, are there any areas you think you would need special support for? So we can focus some trainings on that. You can put that in the chat, okay? So we add that to what we have been putting together for you, okay? Okay, so fun page has come up. Okay. Fun page, I put a video there. We'll do a training on that. And then navigating the app. All right. I think that has come up too. So we'll put that up. In. You know, it's so important that the person you register gets hooked onto the app like as soon as they are registered. One thing that creates retention is when the person is using the service and they are enjoying the service already. They have the peace of mind that they will never lose their data because they know it is all backed up on the cloud safely. And then the project part becomes a plus, an add-on to it. So let me just go into this part whilst I wait for Calvin to come in. My to do this. So whenever you sign somebody up, I hope you've also done this by yourself. We all have a virtual office, and I hope you know the login for the virtual office. If someone can share that in the chat so we are all on the same page. There's a login for a virtual office. There are two things with GotBackup. There's your virtual office, which is here, and then there's the app. There are two separate things. You use the same credentials for the two separate things. Okay. But then the app works separately from your virtual office. As a strategic partner, you have a virtual office with tools there. These tools are not on your mobile app. The mobile app is an app that works on its own. But there's a way you can get into your cloud space from your virtual office. Okay. I mean, subsequent trainings will get into these things, but I'm talking about it because you may have to plug somebody in. So once a person registers and the registration is successful, they would see a welcome page like this. Okay. First thing, set them up to back up their things. It's just so painful when you have bought a service that you're not using and then you suffer the consequences of not using it. You bought it, you didn't use it, then you lose your phone. Then you just didn't maximize what you paid for. So once they get in, I hope you also have done this. You come to the side panel, right? Where you find digital tools, and that sometimes it may be collapsed like this. I hope you can see my screen, please. It may be collapsed like this, but you see digital tools. I'm using one of my boy's account for this. Digital tools, GotBackup. Next is use this tool. Click on use this tool. It will take you to an interface where you can download the app and share the app. I think there are videos to show you how to do this. This way you download the app. The app is on Apple App Store. If the person is using an iPhone, you should know that which one he's using. Tell them to go to their Play Store or Apple App Store. There's an installation video here, how to install the video on your devices for Android and iPhone. There's a video for you to watch. You can watch it yourself so you can know it, so you can help the next person. Download for laptops is on this side. You can download for Calvin, please, when you're ready, you can stop me here. Okay. You can stop me at any point in time when you're back. Download for Windows laptop, the app is here, the software is here. Download for MacBook, the software is here. MacBook users, you can't download the app from the MacBook Play Store. It's not there. It's only at the GotBackup virtual office. Okay, virtual office. And then the installation videos are here. We'll repost the installation videos again tonight, so you can go take a look at how to install on Mac, on Windows, and on your phone. This one is posted. Download it for yourself because you are going to be needing it to help the next person set up. Okay. There are extra videos here in case the person you are registering does not speak English and you're an Anglophone. There's translation to Spanish, French, Italiano. I think this is Russian also. Let me take a step back so you see what I clicked. I went a bit fast. So you see extra support and training. Click here. Extra support and training. Click here. When you click on that, this interface opens and there's support. You can translate to any language. So let me just do Spanish. Okay, since I know where English is, it translates the entire interface to Spanish. If it's French, it translates the interface to French. If it's Italian, it translates it into Italian. You have it in Russian. It does the same translation. So this is a global
Back
project.
again.
So you can register people on other
What is
platforms.
this?
Okay. All right. So
Okay, I'm
tell
back
me,
up
you
in.
ready? All right, let me stop sharing. So that's where you can start your helping your person to set up from. And I hope you can go through that from there. Next time I'll take you to we'll do some more with it so you'll be empowered for it.
Kindly
All
make
right.
me co-host.
Yes, I'll do that immediately. Oh, I didn't even record that aspect. Oh, can you imagine that? I just forgot to do that. But of course, we'll do that again. Let me make you co-host and then you can demonstrate that. All right. You are co-host. Kindly go ahead. Are you able to share, please?
Okay, thank you, guys. Sorry, guys. My internet went off. So what I'm going to be sharing now is is a real a real and rare I haven't done it before. That's what I would say for a new person, because all the times we have spoken about this area, we haven't been able to do a live transaction. We only talk about it because people, don't have the opportunity to do that. We do it privately and talk about it. So let me share my screen. This time, why we have this opportunity, because I have a partner who I had to do a renewal for, and I used my card. She had some money in her GotBackup account, and she wants to transfer that to me. It's not up to, but it will be able to defray some of the costs. Okay, so you have the opportunity to see this live. All right, so let me. Okay, so I think that's it here. I'm sharing my screen now. Believe you can see my screen.
Yep.
Okay. So this is something that everyone, this is just a few minutes and then we will be done. But everyone should know this, should be able to make maximum use of this tool. And it's a tool which we call the internal wallet. It's so important if you are an affiliate or a strategic partner and you want to get people sign up. You will need to understand this. So we will have a time or a module for this, and you will understand it much better. We're not going to go into details now, but I have an opportunity to do what we call transfer. Okay, to transfer funds from one account to the other. Okay, what is your upline or your downline? Okay, so you go to a space here. You go to internal wallet on your left side is one of the options here. You click on that, this opens. Then I will hit transfer. It's not going to transfer immediately. It will give an error, but I just want is a lesson. So you will learn something from here. So I click on transfer because I want to transfer, right? So I click and look what it says. Oops, it looks like you don't have enough money to transfer. You can see the writing in red, and it's true because look at the internal wallet. Look at my wallet balance. So what I need to do first is to refill the wallet. How do you refill? You can refill using your Visa card or debit card, or refill by using your commission or from crypto. So at the moment it's on credit card or Visa card, same thing. But I want to use commission. So I go to commission, and I mentioned earlier, this is not on my account. This is not my personal account, but I need to transfer this balance, which is in this account, to my account because I use my card to do the renewal of this person. So this is so it says here, well, you can do it from your credit card, or you can do it from your commission, which is my commission, or you can do it from cryptocurrency. But I think currently crypto may not be available, but these two you can use. So I click. So once you have some commissions, it will be displayed here just as you see. Then you tick here, and as you're ticking, the amount is registering at the bottom here. So I tick. And I tick. So the 4 places that I tick, it came to a total of 100. Let's say it's 99.98, but I call it $100. So what I use for my account to do the renewal is $120. but she only has $100 in her account. So I'm going to take that, and I'm getting the remainder, or the balance, in cash or in another form, the remaining $20. Okay. So that's what. So you click, take, 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 and the total here is 99.97. Then what do you do? Click submit. So take a look at the amount here. See here. It says, please confirm refill from your commission in an amount of 99.97, right? And a 3% payout fee is going to be taken out. 3%. So how much is 3%? How much is the 3% of that? It will come to about $2 something. So you see, no, so $3. Okay, so the amount is there. So you see, even though I transfer 99.97, what I will be getting as the refill will be 96.98. Then I say, please refill. When I click on that, see what happens. Immediately, the wallet gets credited. Can you see that? Now I can do the transfer. So once your wallet is credited, you can do a number of things with it. You can do invitation, sign up link if the amount is up to, or you can do transfer. So what I'm interested in is to transfer from this account to another account. So you click on transfer. Then it takes you here. Now the minimum amount that can be transferred is $10. And I don't want to transfer $10. I want to transfer the balance in that account, which is $996.98. Okay, so enter the recipient username. Before, a couple of months ago, we were restricted. You could only transfer to your upline or to your personal downlines, but you can do it in a long stretch. Okay, so right. So they changed that. Now you can transfer to people who is down. The only thing you must have is the person's user that I want to transfer to, and this is the username. Okay, so once you put in the username, you click on transfer. Then this pops up. It says, please confirm the transfer of this amount. Legacy will receive that. Once you confirm, it cannot be redone. So be sure that the username is correct. And I'm sure the username is correct. So I say yes, confirm the transfer, and watch the balance. What will happen? Remember, the balance was 96.98 will be done. And voila. Now, what is the wallet amount balance? It says 0. So that transfer has been effected, and the money goes straight into that account. So this is how you do transfer. So if I go back here to wallet transaction, or you can see it from here that it is 0. But this is how it's done. So I think we remember I said we will go into more details in our one of our subsequent trainings.
Yep.
But we want to end here because we don't have enough time. Okay.
Yeah.
So I am done, Dr. Hansen.
Thank you
I
so
hope
much.
I was able to make it.
Yes, I think it was pretty. Please, if you are clear with it, just put some reactions in it. If you're excited about this too, put some reactions in there because this is something that makes your registrations limitless. I mean, just know
Yes.
where to send the money to and who to send it to, usernames, and that's it. And this doesn't even limit you to how many you can do on a daily. So if everybody has Momo or they have, this allows you to just transfer anywhere within the organization. It's pretty straightforward. Next time we'll show you how to do the sign up link, but you should never be limited with I don't have a card, so you cannot register. No, that should never be your a story that you should ever say. So thank you so much for your feedback. I think that was all clear. So this is the first of a lot of value coming your way this year, 2026. Every single Monday, 8 p.m. You should not miss it. And don't come alone. Come with your team members. So please, you didn't finish with yours. Nanea. Nanea, if you okay, let me just do two. Let's finish with this part. Let's show everybody is clear on the transfers, and then I'll just show a little bit. I think I was basically done with most of my part. Yeah, I think I was done with most of it. The other part is how to get onto your cloud space, and we will plan and do that properly. So don't miss the next one because there will be something of value that you're going to learn. But in the meantime, the buttons are there. Your virtual office is also open. Just log in and play with the tools. The tools are there. Explore. There's an FAQ section where the CEO himself answers a lot of questions. Just go and explore, and you have it with you 24/7. So the next time you are talking about something, it won't just be new to you. You would actually have had an experience of it, and it makes the learning even better when you have had a feel of what to expect. Okay, so we'll do it again just because you've gone a bit over the time. So Nane, I'll just bear with us and be here the next one. Okay, we'll add on to it. But of course, if you have challenges before the next one, the page is there. Always ask for help, and we'll be here to support you. Before we leave, I just want each and every one of us to, before you sleep today, just set a goal. Set a big, hairy, audacious goal. I mean, it's called a BHAG. What's going to happen this year? What impacts you're going to have this year? It's going to be way bigger than anything that happened in the previous year. This year, you're ending the year better and bigger than you did. If your dreams don't scare you yet, then they're small. And I say, go do it again. Go dream again. I address this question very soon. Go dream again. Just draw it and give it to the master of all things, the omnipotent, omnipresent, omniscient, the one who makes all things happen. Do your plan, commit it to him, put your prayers over it, do your actions, because it's when you take the steps that he gets involved. Because those dreams, they do come to pass. Believe it and be committed. Just decide to commit. I'm just going to rehash the three things Reverend Bijou started this meeting with. Use the app. Be disciplined with commitment and your consistency. Lead with integrity. Like no funny things. Just be factual and be truthful with in all your interactions. And biggest of all, put God in everything that you do this year. This year, more grace is abundant than it was in the previous year, and you're going to do much better than you did last year. And if you're here for the first time, guys, you've plugged into a community. It's not just business. It's your own growth and the connections and the human beings, and all that is coming is to make you better than you started the project. And once you plug in and you're humble, coachable, ready, hungry, everything you need here, you would find it. And let's get engaging on the team pages. That's the last thing I'll say. Let's get engaging on the team pages and wake up in the morning, check on everybody. How is everybody doing? Good morning is just good enough. Add some value and let's grow together on this project. So until same time, Calvin, any final remarks before we close it? It's 8 p.m. Mondays, 8 p.m. Sorry, forgive me. I keep saying 7. It used to be 7, but we want to keep it at 8 because at 8 most people are settled. They are done with all their evening activities. So it's 8 p.m. Mondays, 8 p.m. on Wednesdays for our team training and then the presentation also. Any final remarks, Calvin, before we close up for the night?
No, I think it's been an excellent engagement, and I believe the recording or live recording on YouTube and on whatever means, I'm sure you're going to make them available so people can always go back and watch and learn and share as well. So until we meet again, is bye. For me, it's been a wonderful time, great privilege, spending or hanging out with all of you guys. Good night for me.
Good night, and thank you so much for doing this with me. I appreciate it. Thank you all. Have a fantastic evening. Bye.